Hello and welcome to Mystical Moments Tarot Cards for this coming week, which is Monday the 8th through till Sunday the 14th of December 2025. I am using the Good Fortune Tarot deck by Barbara Moore today. So I'm giving it a good shuffle and asking what it is that we need to know for our greatest and highest good for all signs of the zodiac, for everyone who's watching. If you are seeing this, hopefully these messages can help you to navigate through your week with a little bit more ease and flow. So we're going to be looking at the energies, we're going to be looking at the actions, things to avoid, possible obstacles, and how to overcome those obstacles if they should arise. Card on the base of the deck will just be an added extra to look at what's going on under the surface. Okay, so let's have a look. Giving these a good old shuffle because they are a newish deck. I've only used them once before. So I got them in October when I was at the London UK Tarot Conference. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. There's a card that has flown out here and it is the Magician. Woohoo! So this is new beginnings, and this is about really looking at the skills, the abilities that we have, and trusting that we have sufficient of them, and yeah, we need to use them, and we need to get everything lined up using the resources that we have, keeping our thoughts positive and really manifesting what we want. Okay, or looking at what we want to manifest, because sometimes we're just not clear on what it is we actually want, are we? But he's very calm, he's very cool, he's very calculated. And remember, the Magician, he can always often be working with sleight of hand, so we've got to watch out for a little bit of illusion there. But we've got to start believing in ourselves. We've got to be keeping our thoughts positive. And really just, yeah, get in alignment with who we are in using the skills, the tools, the resources that we have in order to create a new beginning for ourselves, okay? So that card threw itself out there. So let's have a look at what else is coming up. The energies are Temperance, Balance. These are the energies. So maybe they're coming in because we've been a bit off balance and we're needing to create balance. It's also a card of healing. So healing is possible this week, but we're just needing to avoid extremes mostly this week is what I feel. Staying pure and in alignment with our heart and our purpose, the desires that we truly have, which really does line up with the Magician as well, because it is all about getting in alignment. She dips one toe into the water, so she is feeling the emotions, but she's not fully immersed in them, okay? She's also very grounded as she has the other foot on the land. She's also a guardian angel, so call upon your angels this week to help you to feel more balanced, to help you to avoid extremes and keep everything in moderation. As we balance everything out and, you know, just maintain moderate actions and avoiding those extremes, life just becomes more simpler. But we do have to stay connected, true to our heart, and yeah, call upon our angels if we feel like we're struggling with that, okay? What do we need to be doing? The actions. Oh, standing up for what we believe in. So this can be a bit of an extreme card, but we're asked to avoid that. So I want to say, just really stepping into who you are. This is also going right back to getting into alignment with who you are and not letting anybody else, you know, make you to feel that that's not enough, because the Magician says we're all enough, you know. We are absolutely all enough. He also says as above so below, and this character here in this card is above the obstacles arising. So he just needs to overcome them, trust that he has the resources to be able to do that, the courage, the confidence, the creativity, okay? Stand up for what you believe in, allow yourself to be seen for who you really truly are is what is coming through. Don't back down, and don't allow yourself to become overwhelmed by the smaller things in life, because these other ones that are coming up here, these are generally seen as obstacles, but they're coming up from below, so we can see them. Okay, we can see them coming up, so therefore we don't need to allow them to knock us off balance. We should be prepared for them, and the Magician says we can be. Okay, just don't allow yourself to go into overwhelm, and do not apologize for who you are this week. stand true and strong in the purity of who you really truly are. Okay, so I feel a very pure essence coming through this week. What do we need to be avoiding? King of Cups, being overly emotional is what I'm seeing here. The King of Cups, he is all water. Okay, well, he's not all water, he does have some fire in there as well, but he's he's more water than anything else. So not being too far into our emotions, okay, not focusing too much or overly, not obsessing over our health issues, or things that are going on around us. The King of Cups is often a father figure, as are all of the kings, or a parent. Doesn't always have to be the father. Okay, it is about healing. But I'm not seeing it in the context of needing to avoid healing, because we're constantly on a healing journey. But he's staying very, very calm amongst the choppy seas which are going on behind him. So it's avoid the choppy seas, yeah? Avoid those up and down emotions, and we can do that by embodying the Temperance card, because the waters run still in the Temperance card. There's no waves crashing about. So we're just needing to avoid that. Avoid becoming overly emotional. Avoid kind of getting involved in too much that's up and down and that you possibly don't have enough control of. What are the obstacles? High Priestess, secrets, things that are hidden. Are you seeking information that you can't find? These are the obstacles that are coming up. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck and disconnected from your intuition or your higher self. So in which case, again, we go back to the Temperance card and we remember all about the balance, because the High Priestess is about the balance as well. So she normally sits smack bang in the middle of those two posts, and one is normally white, one is normally black, and she is literally between the light and the dark, and she sits perfectly in attunement with her intuition, her higher self. She easily goes from one world into the other, from the physical into the spiritual. So as an obstacle, it means that we've got difficulties in here maintaining balance in order to maintain connection to our higher self. So you might feel a little bit disconnected, but if we can maintain balance, okay, come back to the balance, come back to the energies that are supporting us, okay, how can we overcome this? Justice, balance. This is a week where we need to be balanced, okay? We're needing to take actions in order to recreate balance in our lives. We need to connect to our passion. Look at the beautiful red gown that she's wearing, and we need to remember the power that we have. We have the power to make our own choices in life, okay? And often we allow society or colleagues, well-meaning friends and family to sway our decision. And this is where we can sometimes find that we're lacking in the confidence to stand up for who we truly are and say, no, I don't want to be doing this, I want to be doing that, because that is what is more in alignment with me. The Magician says you can and you should, you can and you should think positively and trust and believe in yourself as you are, because you are perfect, absolutely perfect as you are. You've just got to pick up those tools and use them to the best of your ability, trusting and believing that you can achieve absolutely anything in this life. But in order to do that this week, balance. It's all about that balance, staying true and pure to who you really truly are, what it is you really truly want, and just being honest. And also I want to say getting the clarity, because all of that white, and obviously all of the white as well that's coming through, is really, it's about clarity. It's also about innocence and purity, and we just got to connect to that. We might be struggling to do that with the High Priestess in an obstacle position, but we can do it if we can find some balance, okay? And December, especially this point in December, it might be difficult to maintain some balance, unless you're already organised, in which case, fantastic. I'm pleased for you, because I'm not. Okay, under the surface, we've got the Devil. So what's going on under the surface here is ego, temptation, feeling stuck and chained to things that are not serving. Possibly focusing on choices that you've made in the past that haven't worked out well for you. Okay, that's, yeah, we don't want to build on the choices that we made that didn't work out for us, do we? We need to tear them down and start afresh. And I feel like this is what this week is offering us. We've been led into temptation before and it never worked out. We've got to learn from that lesson. We also got to look into the darkness, look into the shadows, shine some light onto it so that we can learn and do better next time. And next time is right here and right now. Because this is what's going on under the surface. We are learning, we are breaking free from the chains that are binding us, stopping us from moving forward into who we truly are, really connecting with our purpose or with the purest essence of ourselves. We might be also stopping ourselves from using the full resources that are available to us that are really going to help us to shine and find that balance. Because when we find balance, we find peace and harmony, and who doesn't want that? Yeah. So maybe we're overly focusing on the negative choices that we've made in the past, but we just need to learn from them and then let them go. Otherwise they'll keep us forever bound, and we don't want to be forever bound. We want that balance. We want to heal. We want to do it slowly and surely, and we just need to reconnect with our essence. And if we're struggling with that, again, we come back to the balance. If we can sit quietly with one foot on earth and another into the spiritual realms and really connect to our subconscious, our higher self, our spirit beings, our guides, our guardians, our angels. And the angels are showing up here in the Temperance card as well. Look at her beautiful wings. Okay. Then we can connect to our higher self. We can connect to who we really truly are, and we can make really good decisions from that place, from a loving place, with our greatest and highest good at the heart of it all. Okay, and when we do that, everyone around us benefits from that as well. Okay, so don't forget that. It's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. Because when you are connected to who you really truly are and the purpose that you feel connected to be following in your life, then everyone benefits. Everyone benefits, because your spirits will be heightened. You will be living a more balanced life. You will be more moderate in your actions and avoiding the highs and lows and just really nicely moving along in the direction that you want to be moving into. Let's have a look at some oracle cards. So this is the Earth Magic deck by, by Stephen Farmer. So let's add into this reading, please, for week commencing the 8th of December 2025 for the general collective. Oh, veiled. Fog. Yeah, we might be feeling very disconnected, and this is why we need the balance. Okay. The High Priestess, she actually sits between the veil of spirit and physical. The veil, you'll often hear people say that the veil is thin right now, or the veil is not quite so thin right now. I don't know what's going on up there as to whether it is thin or not thin, but for me, I can generally, always move through that veil, but not always. Not always. And I feel like we might be just feeling a little bit foggy, a little bit blurry visioned, and not quite sure. So I do think this week we really do need to look at, what do you feel connected to mostly in life? Really sweep away the shadows, chase that fog away, shine some light into it so we can see through it. Yeah? And just be patient. Have patience. And everything will become clear. Everything will become clear. I'm sure of it. Let's have a look at the Secret Language of Light, what they have to offer for this week, please. Let's have a look. Everything goes through phases in life. We go through phases, the moon goes through phases, all of the planets up in the skies go through phases, and it's just the way it is. Sometimes we're highly connected to our intuition, our subconscious, and sometimes we're just not. And, if we're struggling with that, then it's generally because we're too busy. because we're unbalanced. We're doing too much and being too little. Let's have a look. Visualize. Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful image. Seeing all the different chakras really brighten in alignment here. This looks like a release of the Kundalini, or an uprising of the Kundalini. It's absolutely gorgeous. But there she is. There is a being in the middle of there. And she is totally connected. Physically, spiritually, on all levels and all planes. And I want to say in all timelines as well. If you could visualize your life, a better life, what would it look like? Would you want it to be so colourful as it is now in this card? Yeah? As this card shows us, all that beautiful golden, purple, blues, the calmness, the richness, it's just stunning. Visualize what you want to see in your life and believe that you have the tools and the resources and the capabilities, the intelligence, the everything that you need to create it, and start moving towards it, regardless of what other people might say, one step at a time. Yeah, we don't have to jump from one step to the end step in one leap. We can take it slowly. That way we'll be more balanced. That will be more gently, we will be more gently easing ourselves into it. And it will really colour our lives and those around us. Visualise it. You can have it. It's there. If you can visualise it, if you can think it, and you can believe that it's available to you, then you can achieve it. You really can. You really, really can. You've got to trust and believe, just like the magician said. Call upon your angels to ask them to help you to be able to do this by creating balance in your life. Okay, stop focusing too much on the past and the negative things that might have happened, because they are not serving you. You've got to learn from them and then let them go. One last card, and this is from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards, which is by Denise Linn. Let's give these a good shuffle. All new decks I'm using today. I hope you're enjoying them. Let's have a look. Final message for this reading. Peace. Peace. Beautiful. We all want peace in our lives and in the world that we live in as well. I believe that, or I want to believe that. Everybody wants that. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe. And she's cradled in the moon. And the moon is a symbol of intuition. It's a symbol of being rather than doing, listening, feeling. It's emotions. And it's beautiful. And they're all peaceful and calm. And that is what we need this week. Peace and calmness, so that we can overcome the obstacle of not feeling connected, not gaining the clarity, not uncovering the secrets that we need in order to proceed in the way that we want to, the way that we really visualize ourselves and feel divinely guided to. Yeah, it's time to do it. It's time to believe in you. Stop shying away from yourself. Start stepping into the fullness of who you really truly came here to be. Do it peacefully, slowly, quietly, calmly. And watch the surprise on everybody's face when you reach your goals, because it's amazing. Okay, take care. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. Please do hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you resonate with it. Drop comments below and let me know if this is resonating for you, or even if it isn't. Okay, but just overall, just have an amazing week, and I'll be back through the week with some shorts. Watch out for them coming up, and I'll be back next week for more tarot goodness for the week ahead. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.